I've got £5,000 to the first person in this studio to strip completely naked.
Sex and Death, Tuesday at 9:30 on BBC Two.
I have got to devise a brilliant Christmas show, something that the people of Dibley will remember for the next 1,000 years.
And for every successful show, you need a cast,
You've come to audition for...
The King.
a director,
Be not afraid!
No. Be afraid. Be very afraid.
and an enduring story.
Keeper, have you a room where we may rest?
No, no room in the inn. We're fully booked because of the millennium.
The perfect seasonal gift. 4 episodes of The Vicar of Dibley from Christmas Eve at 9:35 on BBC One.
Have I actually given birth to the Son of God?
High adventure with chivalrous kings, witches, pockmarked paupers, and the knights that go nee! Monty Python and the Holy Grail in a few minutes. The weather first with David Brain.
Hello again and welcome to Weatherview. Before I talk about the cold and the snow for the United Kingdom, let's go to the other side of the Atlantic because they've had a different problem over the last couple of days. They've had heavy rain. You can see the line of the cloud on the satellite picture here. Let's get in closer because here we've seen quite a bit of rain, as much as almost 50 millimetres of rain in some of the more southern states, and that rain has now moved a little bit further north and it's falling quite heavy in a short space of time. Those figures, 50 millimetres in just 6 hours. You can see this line of rain gradually creeping towards New York. I'll probably see some more of that rain, I think, for much of Tuesday as well. The overnight rain perhaps easing for a while, but there is an area of low pressure here. It's going to be around for a time, and behind that some slightly colder air moving down. But I think with the area of low pressure on the eastern seaboard itself probably remaining above freezing. Some of the lowest temperatures a little bit further out to the west, and certainly across Denver, across the high ground of the Rockies, those blues remaining temperatures fairly close to freezing all the way through, but slightly warmer, I think, through Thursday and Friday. Now, across the central and northern parts of Europe, we've seen a bit of a cold snap, certainly for the British Isles. This cold weather front bringing more snow for the alpine regions. It develops into quite a nasty area of low pressure again in the central part of the Mediterranean, pulling in those cold northeasterly winds, and certainly that wind blowing down across northern parts of Italy will feed in some more showers and some snow again across parts of the Balkans. Now let's have a look at the detailed forecast for the Mediterranean. In some of these more central areas we'll see a little bit of sunshine, showers in the east, and a cold and snowy day for the alpine regions of Europe during the course of tomorrow. Colder also a little bit further to the east, but we'll probably find temperatures in Kiev higher than it will be across the United Kingdom tomorrow. 8 degrees here and 2 degrees in Moscow. The cold air across Scandinavia, that's heading our way, and that's going to bring the change, because we are going to see those cold northeasterly winds bring that cold air all the way down, even into some of the more southern counties over the next couple of days. It warms up for a short while again, but then those northerly winds return. So we are in for a bit of a cold snap. We are expecting some quite low figures. Overnight lows of between -2 and -6 will lead to some icy patches. Again, a frost tomorrow night and a frost on Wednesday night as well. So for the next few nights, we are going to see some icy patches. But certainly tonight, after all the sleet and the snow we've seen, there could well be some quite nasty icy patches to watch out for, and even some freezing fog. Well, this area of low pressure starts to move out the way. Another one follows in behind. We keep those northerly winds going for a time, and then as a new area of low pressure starts to get a bit closer, we get west or southwesterly winds, but they're short-lived because as the low moves out the way, it pulls down the cold northerlies again. So we are going to keep a fair amount of cold air for many areas over the next few days. Tomorrow's forecast then, well, some mistiness and a few wintry showers around, and those wintry showers across the northern side of the United Kingdom becoming more extensive, especially across the eastern counties of Scotland and down into northeast England later in the day. Some sunshine in the south, and our figures, well, 4 or 5 in the south, but bitterly cold in the north, especially in that strong northeast breeze. Bye for now.
This Christmas, BBC One is home to the finest films.
What are we waiting for?
It's no Mission Impossible.
We're going to do it.
It's fun and games.
Want to play?
Jumanji. As BBC One turns up the heat.
I do what I do best. I take scores. You do what you do best, trying to stop guys like me.
Setting off a chain reaction. When does it end, Lyman?
Never.
The clock is ticking. Ain't it cool?
Fire! We're creating a spice world
I love those cars!
of films for everyone.
It's a stampede! What do you say I buy you a cup of coffee?
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Epic, comic, tragic, magic.
You're in the presence of a genius.
This Christmas, BBC One is the home of the silver screen on the small screen.
I'll see you soon.
And the new issue of Radio Times includes features and previews on forthcoming BBC programmes, together with listings for all major television channels. This is BBC One. Over 1,000 years ago, the most sacred quest of all was just beginning.